Hello, welcome back to the Little Princess playthrough. That was a emulator glitch there. That even past me was like, wait, what happened there? But yeah, I am playing this through the PS3. So, wait, yeah, because I got this game digitally through the Japanese store on PSN. Right. So there might be a few emulator glitches here and there, maybe. Fawn. These hideous wings are actually good for something. It was pretty easy to get here. Give my body back. I could say the same thing to you once I get the Shadow of Beauty. I'll be taking my body back. Until then... I just want my body. So... some disappointing news with the playthrough of Little Princess here. I was going through the parts, just seeing, get a gauge of time links and whatnot, and one of the later parts, that's a lot of bee women, one of the later parts, part 36, more specifically, just to kind of give you a gauge how many parts we got left still, messed up. I don't know what happened. A good portion of it is nothing but black screen, and then the rest of the video is just silent. I don't know. Luckily, from what I researched, it looked into it. It was just one cutscene. It was mostly going up the end tower, the end dungeon, and that was cut out along with one cutscene. Thankfully, I can salvage most of it, but it's gonna, it sucks. I can't go through a playthrough without something happening. And more specifically, it seems like it's the Rhapsody games. Well, and Crash Bandicoot, I had a mishap too. And I don't want to just scrap this whole playthrough like I did with Final Fantasy IV. So unfortunately, later down the road, there's gonna be some weird stuff going on with that part. I'll elaborate more when I actually get to that part, because it's probably going to be a couple weeks before it comes up. Possibly a month even. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I mean, I just learned that literally right before I did this commentator of this part. So, it sucks, but, I mean, that happens, unfortunately. And like I said, I don't want to scrap the whole thing. And in order for me to redo that whole scene, I would have to basically replay the whole game, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'll actually have to look into it. See if I just happen to have a save file that's not too far from there. I might just do that. Well, I'll get there when I get there. But for now, everything is normal. So we are in the floating fortress. With nothing but, monsters, it seems like. There's not too much going on here. There is a couple of good items here and there, but it's nothing too much going on. But I do like scenery, this floating castle fortress thing, overgrown with plants. The Arsenal Garden, that's what the place is called in the translation. Basically, if you talk with all the cats, they actually tell you that Marjorie actually visited here before. And was alive during the time of the, what did they call them here? The ancient people. They just call them the ancients. I guess like Final Fantasy. And this won't be the only time we'll come back to this place. In-game, we'll be coming back here as well. Some more bee people. With a queen bee as well. With her sword, rapier, whatchamacallit. I snap my finger to summon my secret weapon. Just punched that queen bee in the face. Alright, we already saw that encounter. I'm a little sleepy too. Been up since 9 p.m.? No, not 9 p.m. 9 a.m. And I gotta go into work in a few hours. I leave here about 9:30, get to work at 10 p.m., so probably gonna be taking a nap before going into work. Adulthood. Am I right? I work third shift. I don't know if I ever actually mentioned that before. I probably have, but yeah, I work third shift at a retail job, Walmart. So you can imagine my schedule is a little odd compared to others. So unfortunately, there are some days off where I will intentionally stay out longer if I need to do things. So sleep schedule can be a little crazy sometimes, but it is what it is. Look at all this treasure. So this is pretty much the part where I rant, I guess. Rant and talk about my life problems. Well, not my life problems, but like the life of a retail worker at third shift, I guess. I don't even know. I don't know no more. It's just a little crappy about that part, but like I said, I didn't think about seeing if I had some previous saves to it, so I'm gonna definitely check that out. I won't mention it again until I actually get to that part and go from there. But, you know, lesson learned that... And this is something I have been changing. It just so happens that the Little Princess recordings were a little bit older. But I have been making more... You know, I've been a little bit more cautious with my video editing. To make sure everything is good before I delete the RAWs. Because unfortunately I don't have the RAWs around for Little Princess. Like, I really started doing that with, like, being more cautious with the video editing since... I think when I did the recordings for Final Fantasy IX, which has been a little... No. Did I start recording Final Fantasy IX parts after Little Princess? I'm not too sure. I know Doki Doki Literature Club, I was very cautious with that. I know that for sure. And Beyond Good and Evil was also one that I purposely remember being very cautious with. More treasure. Just look around here, looking at all the scenery. But yeah, the what was it called? Arsenal Garden again? Yeah, I mean, that's what it says, the Arsenal Garden. Garden. It's nice place. I like the aesthetic. That's what I should really say. I like the aesthetic. I've always been a sucker for abandoned places. Like, the aesthetic of them, and, like, nature kind of overgrowing it. You know, stuff like that. That kind of scenery always interests me. Which is probably why I like Fallout so much. Which is a series I have also thought about doing playthroughs of, but I won't lie. I think I'm like a lot of people who got into the series because of Fallout 3. So I'm not a veteran of the Fallout games. I was not a PC gamer then. I was purely console growing up. But since then, I have gone back and played Fallout 1 at the very least. And it's interesting. It's quite different. It's quite different. I think that was a bizarre jump cut there, but nothing of value was missed. I don't think. That or I'm just not paying attention. Which is also a possibility. But, I really like Fallout 3, I won't lie. I am one of those people. I love Fallout 3. Fantastic game. I need to try to platinum that game at some point, too, actually. Get all the trophies for it. But that would be the real reason why I would do the Fallout games. I would go in, chronological order. So, I think it would be Fallout 1, Tactics, 2... 3, New Vegas, and then I guess 4? But that's if I ever do it. Which, honestly, I would do it more just to play Fallout 3. But yeah, I like Fallout 3. Try New Vegas. New Vegas was alright. I understand the appeal of New Vegas, like, for the older fans. How like, New Vegas is good, but I have encountered so many bugs in New Vegas. Anyway, they're talking about here how this statue has some writing on it that they can't really understand it. It's the language of the ancient people. Which, Cello should know, but, he's not budging on it at the moment. That's why we have to come back here in-game with him to unlock something. And the cat is scratching on my chair. Hey, kitty cat. Alright. Hey, look, it's a piece of the Shadow of the Beauty. Oh, I'm the first to get the Shadow of Beauty? I should get an amazing award. But before this, I'll be taking my body back. Alright, so, nothing too major with this battle. You definitely want to take out the Griffins first, more than likely, but... Of course, I'm saying this, I'm a little over-leveled. Just gonna dangle my arms here first. Relax, kitty cat. Relax. It's just a bunch of griffins. Alright, so that was pretty simple. Well, he's definitely gained abilities to understand how to fly and whatnot. But he also noticed that Bon actually has wings as well, which is pretty funny. Tiny wings, but wings nonetheless. So he actually might be related to the ancient people. But yeah, that was a pretty easy battle. Me stinks. Oh, and now they're back in each other's bodies. I'm back in my body? Oh, I'm afraid of heights. What? That's a big jump there. I'm going to die. Oh, I missed a little bit. Okay. Crap, if I had my own body, I would have finished all you with a single blow. We'll settle this next time, I'll forget it. Then he's like, I'm back in my body. I'm afraid of heights. I'm going to die. Oh, look at that. Say, why would you save me? I wonder why. Since I've been in your body, I've been thinking about how things are from your perspective. I suppose walking a mile in your shoes helped me understand you a little bit more. But don't misunderstand. This certainly doesn't mean that I approve of you or your ways. After all, I am Crowley, the true and only elegant one. As a fellow worship of beauty, I too came to accept, but in the end, victory shall be mine. As promised, you may take the Shadow of Beauty. I will excuse myself now. Let's meet again, my dear kittens. Oh, she keep her word. Viewing things from someone's perspective. I'm sorry, Shallow. I wanted to know more about you and ignore your feelings. That way would never help me understand you. I am being a selfish idiot. Kuru. Sorry, Cello. I won't ask anymore. Kuru. Thanks, Kuru. I can't tell you now, but someday. Right. I'll be waiting. Good. Let's go. Let's find the next part of the Shadow of Beauty. This is a song I don't think you ever hear anywhere else in the game. It's a nice tune. Alright, so now that we got that, we got one piece of the Shadow of Beauty, so we just need to collect a couple more. So, in order for us to gain the location of the next one, we just talk to the cats until we get the information. But I say in the next part, I'm feeling very festive, one can say. If I'm not mistaken, that's the next part. It will be a mystery to me and to you, the audience, about what will happen in the next part. So, thank you for hearing me rant a little bit about my own failures of video editing. Take easy.